What's up, broskies? I'm bringing you some Black Ops footage here, and it's not your typical domination 70-2 team deathmatch 30-1 gameplay. It is a headquarters on Villa. I'm using the AK-74U, and before any of you complain about it, it's because when I did this particular game, this was the first day that I started doing Mosh Pit, so I wanted a weapon that was real good, that I was, comfortable with before I really got into it and started using something else to kind of give myself a bit of a challenge. I'm doing Mosh Pit because I'm really tired of TDM, and I really like Mosh Pit because there's more diversity in my class builds, and I'll go over that later, but tactical insertion was a real key here. It really cuts down on the runtime to get to the headquarters, so for those of you who are playing Mosh Pit or just headquarters in the headquarters game type, I really suggest that you did the tactical insertion if you aren't doing it already. So, what I'd like to talk about in this video with you guys is the lack of objective type gameplay in Call of Duty videos. And by objective gameplay, I mean gameplay where it's focused on playing the objective that isn't team deathmatch. I personally don't see a lot of objective gameplays. I see a lot of domination, and I see a lot of team deathmatch, a lot of search and destroy, and the wager matches. Ones that really focus on killing the enemy, not so much on an objective. And I think the reason that is because there's a real bad attitude towards objective gameplay. I can tell it's a real bad attitude because if you look at Halo Reach videos of like Capture the Flag, or you look at people's file shares on Halo Reach, they don't like videos where people are showcasing their kill-death ratio or not kill streaks, but like double kills, triple kills, whatnot on like Capture the Flag games. If you see a video on YouTube and somebody's got a Capture the Flag gameplay and all they care about is they're going, 30-1, in the comments it's a flame war about how stupid the poster is. And I think the biggest reason for this, the biggest reason why there isn't a lot of objective type gameplay and why there is a sour attitude towards objectives is because of kill-death ratio. Kill-death ratio seems to govern everything in Call of Duty, and it's always kind of been that way. At World at War, it really started in World at War mainly because World at War was the first big Xbox Live game, with all the class setup and whatnot. But by the time you got to Modern Warfare 2, it was terrible. It was really bad. Everybody judged how well they played based on their kill-death ratio. And kill-death ratio has gotten to a point where it's so important that for the smaller clans, that is the biggest consideration for a member joining, is their kill-death ratio. A lot of people assume that kill-death ratio is reflective of your ability to play. That's not always true. That's your ability to kill people and not be killed. That's it. It's not necessarily your ability to play. Like in World of Warcraft, gear score was a big issue because it seemed like everybody got good gear, but that's all everybody focused on was gear. It wasn't ability. So, a kill-death ratio is good if you play games like Team Deathmatch or Search and Destroy, because let's face it, nobody plants the bomb in Search and Destroy, so let's not even worry about it. We're not even going to call Search and Destroy an objective type game. It's mostly killing people. And the wager matches, of course, are nothing but killing people. There are no objectives. So, in those kinds of games, I can understand that kill-death ratio is the biggest consideration for your ability to play that game type. But once you get into other game types like Domination or Headquarters or Capture the Flag, it doesn't matter what your kill-death ratio is. It's your objective points that matter. How many flags you captured, how many points you captured, how long you're able to defend the headquarters, that kind of stuff. That's what's important, because that's the objective. But all too often, I see people in those game types, and all they do is they camp and they farm kills off people who are trying to play the damn objective. Now, before anybody says, every objective team needs a killer, And by killer, I mean somebody whose job is to kill people and get good kill streaks and then control them with Hueys and attack dogs. And I can understand that, but the problem is that if you look up all the videos on YouTube, all the really popular Call of Duty commentaries, it's nothing but killers. It's nothing but the people who play the role of the person who got the kill streaks and killed everybody. And so everybody watches these videos and they want to emulate that, so now when you go into Call of Duty, everybody wants to be the killer. Everybody wants to be the prestigious one who gets 60 kills in a single game of domination. And that's an issue, because you need people who defend points, you need people who capture points, and you need people who kill things. But everybody wants to kill things, so you don't have captures and you don't have defenders. And so you end up losing the match, not because you didn't kill people, but because you had shit teammates who wouldn't cover your back while you're trying to capture a point, or you had shit teammates who would capture a point, run off, and then not worry if it's being defended. Especially if you only have 1 point, and then you end up being dominated, and it's just embarrassing to play at that point. It just seems like kill-death ratio is a penis contest to me. Whenever I look at somebody's player card, whenever I was a TDM whore, all I would look at is their kill-death ratio. And 9 times out of 10, my kill-death ratio was higher than theirs, and I felt good about myself. Well, not anymore. It's not that I don't feel good about having a good kill-death ratio, it's just I've come to the realization that there are things more important on the scoreboard than how many kills you get and how many deaths you don't have. Like in this game I'm showing you guys right now. I don't get a lot of kills and I get a lot of deaths, but if you look, I have the second highest number of captures. Because I'm up there, I'm sacrificing my life, and I'm putting pressure on the enemy to capture the HQ, and I was part of the reason we won, not like the retard who was running around on the outskirts trying to camp and kill people and get a good kill-death ratio. I don't like that. And this Mosh Pit gameplay all of a sudden, the reason I did it was I thought I was getting tired of Call of Duty, but what I found out after doing Mosh Pit for a while was I got tired of Team Deathmatch, where the whole game was governed by kill-death ratio. I got tired of it. So it's refreshing to go into a game type where it's not one dedicated game type, so I can build 5 classes around it and be prepared for every situation. Now I have 5 classes for 5 different game types, and there are situations where I'm going to be at a little bit of a disadvantage, so it's more interesting to play. And, you know, Mosh Pit players, to me, they seem more intelligent and more fun to play with as compared to Team Deathmatch or people who join the dedicated domination game, because those people who join those game types, all they care about is kill-death ratio, and so they don't care about playing as a team player. All they want to do is get their kill-death ratio so they can get that video and put it on YouTube. It's bullshit. And although there are the kill-death ratio grubbers in Mosh Pit, I have a lot more fun in Mosh Pit because there are those smarter people in there, and it's a lot more fun to play with those people. So, I hope you guys didn't mind that I didn't get a lot of kills and that I had a lot of deaths in this video. I hope the fact that I did decent and I was an instrument to our success in the video made up for that fact. If it didn't, well, oh well. Well, anyway, I just want to say thanks for watching the video. I'll see you later, broskies. Hey, I just wanted to say thanks for watching my video, and to remind you to like this video. Be sure to check out my Facebook and my MinecraftForum.net threads. You can access these in the links in the description, or by the links on my YouTube channel. Thanks again, broskies.